Another aspect you can use to customize the appearance of your slideshow is the background option. So at the moment I've got slide 1 selected, so I'm going to go to slide 3 just to make it more apparent, which is a blank slide. So if I go to background, I can choose a colored background. So I can set it up as a color. Now this is great if I've got particular needs. So I want a certain background color to make things stand out. So if I went with a pale yellow, I can make my entire background into a pale yellow. Now, background will apply to just a single slide. If I want it to apply to all slides, I need to use the theme option, or in this case, add to theme to start creating my own theme rather than one of the pre-made ones. We'll look at that a bit more later on with themes, but that's just an option. You can use it to make different slides, different color backgrounds, depending what level of task it is. Another option you can have as well is you can add an image into the background. Now, you need to be careful with this one because it can look brilliant, but it can look a bit messy and detract away from what you're trying to read. But for big, full-size images, it can be good rather than just dragging them out. So I could upload anything I've got. I could use the camera, I could use the URL if I know it. Anything on my file would be fine, or I could use a Google image search. So I'll go for Moana again. I have Moana. Again, it's a Google image search. These are all good to use. Some of them won't necessarily match up with what I want, but that looks like a decent-sized image. I'll have a go with that one and insert that one. And as I click done, it's done a little preview in the background and it's automatically resized it. So you can see compared to the original picture, it's changed the size of it slightly so that it fits. The only thing I need to be careful of here now is formatting might be a bit odd. And you realize that the word title has disappeared into her hair. It doesn't have, unlike Google Slides, Google Sites where it can adjust for readability. So if I wanted this text box, I'd have to drag it over here so it stands out again the background, and again I might move this one over here as well. I mean, this could work quite nicely, so I could just take my text across, I could drop it into a text box here, and then through playing around with the colors or highlighting them, I can make it stand out quite nicely as well. So that worked quite well, and it might be a way to do it. Then this isn't a draggable image, so if I just made one of the pictures into a full-size picture, the size of the canvas, I would be able to drag it around and drag it off. This isn't, because of the actual background is that. It's not coloured in, it is that picture. So I can't edit the picture, I can't drag it, I can't recolour it or anything like that, but it is just there. If I can work around it, I've got a picture that's a decent background, it can make for quite a nice effect. And then obviously if I wanted to, I could add it to a theme, so I could have this all the way through. So if I just hit the add to theme button, that will mean that all the slides in this slideshow have exactly the same background now. So that one looks particularly strange, so I could have to adjust afterwards. But again, it's quite a nice way to get a bit of style or a bit of consistency to your slides.